last post. This isn't my account. Let me try something. Sorry. Okay. Can you? Oh, you can barely hear me though. Let's see. That's not that loud. I can turn the game down a little bit. It should work. Hold on. All right, let me just give it like 2 seconds. In like 2 seconds. Put the clown back. I've got none. Took away my clown. So I don't know if you remember that you could do the thing on Discord where you give yourself a clown. Why is it like, hey, you wanted to have a Nitro profile? That's fucking wacky. It knows me. Let's see, is it gonna show that I'm streaming, or is it just gonna not do that? Whatever. We do invisible again. Hold. Sorry, give me like 2 seconds. I'm doing a thing. Hold on. Okay. Let me actually play the dang game now. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. That's not what I wanted to do. Load game. I believe it's that one. No, don't get me wrong. I could just sit here and listen to that forever. Okay. So let's actually progress now that I remembered last time breaking in on the guy in the bathroom. I forgot about that. Hi,
Crime scenes awaiting, Inspector. Can't believe something like this could happen in my hotel.
You were very sus.
When I found her, I was just hoping she had a little too much to drink, but all the grievous bodily injury adds up, I suppose.
She was lying in a pool of blood. Her first thought was, I wonder if she's drunk.
Byzantines and restraint aren't two words that often go together. Wouldn't be the first blood-soaked, unconscious party goer I've come across.
I don't like
anyway,
you,
I'm sure
You're
you've
very
got questions.
Suspicious. I do.
Sure, I'd taken to checking the barroom every few hours prior to the unveiling. Just to make sure no sprats had snuck into the place. You understand. Found her right before I was set to head back to my room in the lower levels for my mandated 5-hour sleep period. Tell ya, thank the law for caffeinoid. Been too upset to get a wink of sleep since. And hey, now I can finally see smells. Beats all hell out of me. Maybe she was, practicing for the unveiling? What? No! Just because I found the corpse doesn't mean I made her a corpse. I was in shift all day. Besides, I loved Helen serials. Well, the old ones anyway. The newer episodes are hot junk on a warm day. Sure. What's on your mind? Of course I did. I just told you I found the body. Oh, wait. You mean when she was still breathing? No, of course I didn't. Plus, it's untoward for an employee to speculate about the actions of a hotel guest. Not that I saw any hotel guests interacting with her.
You're being sus, buddy.
Honestly, you're more than a little right. I've been burning at the britches to share my theories. Day of her death, I saw Helen leave the hotel premises with the profit of profitability, and didn't see her come back. A little on the suspicious side, I think. Seemed especially strange, seeing how, as far as I was aware, the two didn't get on. As far as I can recall, Helen dismissed the ladies' seminars in some kind of interview. Said her co-star used them, but she didn't. The top rungers are always ready to read between the lines of famous folks and seem to think the profit was on her way out. Woman lost a ton of bits and is set to lose more. Yep. Gives seminars on increasing profit margins and the like. Can't say much else, seeing how I ain't in the gossip market.
Yeah, right. You are. You literally were just
Hope all
chomping
that
at the
helped.
bit to gossip. Don't even.
I'd like to be as useful as I can in the investigation. I just didn't want to steer anyone the wrong way. Everyone's got theories. I don't reckon mine hold much more weight than anyone else's.
Oh, hey, Vicar. Loki scared the crap out of me for a second there. Employees only. Good to know.
Black hole Bertie's disappeared, you know. That poor fellow must be inconsolable.
Where's this?
Oh wait, it's you again.
Oh,
Sorry, but you're really going to need a room key for me to let you up. Rules are rules.
I'm so sorry. Elevator AI is saucy boy.
I knew I should have gotten her autograph when I had the chance.
Why is everybody
Really?
staring? Didn't nobody teach him to respect the dead? Oh gosh, is that Miss Helen? Can we see?
I love you, Bavardi. Hold on, let me. Do either of
Can't
them want to
believe
talk?
Miss Helen's gone. Feels like it's going against the laws of nature somehow. I used to watch Helen serials. She'd fall into mortal peril every couple episodes, but she always lived in the end. Breathtaking. Have you looked over the edge of the complex yet? Just watch the clouds turning? It's like an ocean without end. Eridanos and Olympus are the two biggest planets in Halcyon. King and Queen of the Sky. Looking out to the horizon, I get this feeling that we're in the company of royalty. Eridanos
She's
is
so
100
cute.
times the mass of
Oh
Terra
my
2,
gosh.
800 times the volume, 10 times the diameter. We're flying through the tiniest layer of habitable atmosphere. Sometimes I can't believe how small my world used to be. My horizons were about as wide as the walls of Edgewater. Yeah.
I can't be
We've
mean to
come a
her.
long
She's so
way.
cute.
Yeah? I mean, what do you need? Captain? Ma'am? Lady?
Lady. I love her. Where's Vicar?
I welcome our opportunity to discover who killed Miss Bellamy, but I fear the common serial theme of inspectors meting out justice is as flimsy as their unconvincing storylines.
Anything
I
else?
find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain? Baconu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan.
Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist School of Thought, so the book is banned in this colony. I wouldn't say my parents disowned me, strictly speaking. But before they died, they accused me of thoughtlessly abandoning them. I couldn't understand it. I was only trying to make them proud by becoming a better vessel for the plan, to feel the joy they felt. I was so certain my potential was wasted as a laborer, and was willing to risk everything just to prove to them that they were wrong. I was lost, misguided.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, I can just walk in. Sounds good.
Oh, thank the law. Inspector, you don't know how relieved I am to see you.
It's actually looking for the bar. I'll be
Constable
nice.
Maria Keene. It's good to
I
meet
like
you
her.
in person, Inspector.
Dr. Goodnight. Ecstatic to make your various acquaintances and so on. Are we finished with the pleasantries? There's something I'm excited to show you. An extraordinary contraption. You'll love it.
Our coroner has developed a device which may prove useful in your investigation.
Oh my god, is she gonna bring the body
Our
back
office
to
has
life?
instructed her to hand it over to you.
Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you. Oh, please. You make it sound as if I'm turning over stolen goods. Behold, my discrepancy amplifier. Hold it in your hands. Feel the way it hums with ontological potential.
I love this lady.
You're rather
let's see.
sharp in your upper story. I can see why you're the inspector. The discrepancy amplifier uses a deterministic model of our universe to detect the discrepancy between what should be and what actually is. Then it renders any discrepancies visible by using the power of magnification.
That sounds strangely like scientism. Expecting the doctrine of the OSI to have any bearing on reality is quite an assumption.
Oh, goodness, no. I don't care for OSI doctrine. I just enjoy their math.
Mood.
Yes. It's a magnifying glass, but an extraordinarily powerful one. It looks through the glass of reality itself.
I'm contractually prohibited from endorsing off-brand technology, but I'll bend that rule just this once. You'll want to peer into the amplifier and examine the crime scene.
Okay, the discrepancy amplifier. Let me just... we will put it here. Nope. How do I put it into 4? Let me, okay, I can just drag it. Okay.
Captain, please show a little respect.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Bafardi. I saw my chance and I had to do it. I had to do it. It was funny. Hey, can you get that, please? Samples will be billed to your room. Nice. We're just gonna take these. Don't worry about it. If it's brown, it's drink it down. All right. Sounds good.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Ooh. What? Oh.
The discrepancy amplifier is now operational. Greetings, designated inspector and/or unauthorized larcenist. This unit has detected a discrepancy related to Halcyon Helen. Unscheduled expiration of. Begin amplification?
Sure. Smack it around a little, you'll speak when you're spoken to. Let's see.
The discrepancy amplifier has been programmed with advanced speech recognition, scientific analysis, and deterministic calculus protocols.
Oh, you'll love this. Amplifier, tell the inspector about your features.
Please do not interrupt the discrepancy amplifier. The discrepancy amplifier is programmed to take instruction from its registered or designated inspector.
How curious. I must have set its impertinence levels to flagrant.
This unit's features include an automated personality simulator. This unit has been programmed to simulate joy and satisfaction in assisting you. This footprint stands out from the normally spotless floor of the grand ballroom. Typically, the ballroom is cleaned twice daily, which means this must have been made by either Helen or her assailant or assailants.
Assailants. I've got to.
Oh no, Captain, please don't taste the dirt, and I'm too late.
Faint woody and fruity of party.
Suggesting that its owner was very particular about their shoe size. It is also the exact size that Halcyon Helen typically prefers. There are traces of dirt throughout the footprint.
Oh, dang it.
The dirt carries traces of fertilizer, as well as the faint signs of crushed purpleberries and grass. Grass, fertilizer, and purpleberries can all be found in the purpleberry orchards, located not far from the Grand Colonio. This deduction appears sound.
Thanks.
Good work, Inspector. I had a feeling we'd make some progress once we brought you onto the case. You'll need Administrator Ludovico to grant you access to the orchards.
Mm-hmm.
Contact him through the secure access terminal
What is he
in your
doing?
penthouse suite. Check in
What's
with
he
the
doing?
concierge.
Hello?
Your room should be ready by now. If it isn't, I may have to go shake someone by the collar.
Alright. Let's see. Just gonna look around a bit more. You never know what you can find.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This is a bottle of unreleased Rizzo's product. Helen appears to have attempted to use it to spell something as she expired, but all she managed was a sticky
bee.
This hypothesis is plausible, but requires additional information.
Is that Black Hole Birdie staying here?
Mr. Bertie Holcomb is indeed known to frequent places of leisure and hospitality, as rare as they are in Halcyon.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Bertie Black Hole Holcomb is a registered guest at the Grand Colonial Hotel. Accessing guest database B. The Grand Colonial Hotel is proud to serve the following VIPs. Bertie, Black Hole. Burbage 3001. This evidence has been recorded for later reference. Now generating pre-approved compliment. Splendid work, Inspector.
Can I turn that off? I like that I can be like, don't patronize me. Anything else? Got a fun little tool to play with. Alright. How do I... That's locked. Alright, let me go check out over here. There's this little off hallway. There could be something here. So, I'd rather check it out. Let's see what happens. Can I go in here? Oh, it just goes outside. Okay, never mind then. Why is this one off? The rest of them are on, but that one's off. Oh no, that one's off too. Okay. Never mind. I thought I was on to something there for a second, but I guess I wasn't.
How awful!
Oh, shut
I
it.
left my favorite jacket in there.
If you have an issue with a hotel...
I don't care.
Finally checked in, I see.
I'm not.
I hope you're fond of the penthouse. It's pretty much the best seat in the whole hotel. you shouldn't want for any amenity you might find elsewhere. Should act as a better headquarters for the investigation than any space dust covered ship. That and you ain't got room service on a ship. You ever need anything, come find me. Even if you don't, you can still swing by. I'm always happy to chat.
Mm-hmm.
Notice my battle-hardened physique, have you? Used to be in a mighty mean line of work. Been shot at 35 times. That is, I've been near people who were shot at 35 times.
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest, I never really enjoyed it, you know? It's one thing to tightrope walk between life and death every day, but for just a handful of bits? Nah. When this position came up, I jumped on it and made a lateral move from sublight to slug. I ain't ever looked back.
Let's slug and sublight didn't engage much. How'd you move from one to the other? Let's see this.
Well,
How
slug
different
is
is
more
it?
trustworthy for one thing, where sublight is all about back alleys and backstabbing. Slug can be trusted not to salvage your ship when you turn your head. Stories. Huh. Actually, I think I got a couple now that you mention it. Had a basket case visit from Fallbrook once. Almost took a swing at me when I tried to take his bag. Turned out to be full of live sprats. We charged him extra. Well, Slug is something like an offshoot of Sublight. It ain't too difficult to pivot from one part of the same company to another. Disconnects or no. That said, my departure may have been somewhat hasty.
Mm-hmm. Ah, annoying.
Well, it was, technically.
Uh-huh.
Basically, I singled out a ship to salvage that I thought had been out for use for years. As it turns out, it belonged to a wealthy Byzantine who used it only to vacation. As it so happened, I still don't think she tried to use it, too satisfied with the luxuries of Byzantium. Still, I figured it was a good time to turn tail, in case that ever changed.
Got it.
Now, what can I lend a hand with? Oh, of course. That is, maybe not on a personal level, but I'm one of her biggest
I'm
fans.
already guessing it's
Even
him,
started
the
an
beaver
association
bellhop.
of like-minded individuals. I'd lament not having anything to meet about anymore, but the newer tribe just ain't done it for us. Still, there goes my hopes of a Terran Monarch reunion episode.
It's him.
Sorry, friend, but I guess you don't get it. Helen was special. Had a certain quality about her, like she would really go out and fight injustice.
And let me guess.
You look at Woolrich, and no disrespect to the man, but you just don't get the same feeling. He reminds me more of a vacuum suit without nobody in it. Don't tell him I said that. Please do.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say... the B's for bellhop. It was him. He's some crazed fan and he killed her because he wasn't a fan of her selling out to do a sponsorship.
Is Inspector a higher rank than Captain? Just wondering whether congratulations are in order, Captain. Inspector?
I always
Freddy
wanted
got
to see
anything to say?
Eridanos. Sky above, sky below, horizons without end. Thanks for bringing me along, Captain.
Anything for you, Pavarti. All right.
We should
Go
try
get
to
our
solve the
key.
puzzle hedges in the orchards. The prize is supposed to be something valuable.
Good to know.
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector. It's a pleasure to see you again. How may I be of assistance to you, Inspector?
I feel like you constantly flirt with me, and it's very...
yes. We are
I'm
most
okay with that.
pleased to offer you our grandest of grand accommodations, Inspector. The penthouse suite on our topmost floor is now available for you.
Thanks.
The last
you can come
guest
visit.
left her belongings behind when she vacated unexpectedly, so we needed a little time to tidy the suite up for you. Simply call the elevator in the lobby, and our highly skilled operator will deliver you to your private floor with efficiency and cheer.
Interesting. Anything out here? the last one who vacated you? Not you, like as in... Ooh, Halcyon Helen encounters the Slugmen. So this is more Halcyon Helen stuff. So I'm gonna take a while, like I said.
Timeline discrepancy detected
Aha,
nearby.
I figured.
An industrial-grade laxative has been added to the liquor in these bottles.
Who couldn't shit? Good to know.
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
The head of Barbage, 2000 torn from its body. Cool. Good to know. Can I close this or? Okay. Sounds good. Let's go up to the room. Or actually, let's look around here more. I feel like there might be something. And that's just that, so that's fine. Let's keep going. Let's see. I'm already super digging this DLC. I mean, it's the Outer World, so I'm not surprised, but I'm like, man, this is cool. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. Give me that wine. Give me that wine. Alright. I know I don't have to do this, like, constantly. I know it'll tell me if I see something.
I did not read about this kind of treatment in the service agreement papers.
Ah. In case of careless inspector. Wow. Thanks. Can I close this door? No. Did my control just give up? Patient logs. Back pains. Another day, another case that bores me to drink. The ill-fated Byzantine of the hour thought it would be prudent to gorge himself on enough purple berry wine to incapacitate a primal. He then attempted to research the lobby by stairs rather than... Oh, reach, not research. Then an elevator and fell down 6 flights. Automechanical servants broke his fall. He broke their servo mechanisms and will be billed accordingly. Fractures in left clavicle, right femur, parietal bone, ribs. More injuries than brain cells. I recommend replacing purple berry wine with Rizzo's Spectrum Violet in order to appease Rizzo's company policy. Name, Nina Hahn. Complaint, extreme excitability. Finally, something a little different from the norm. Miss Hahn came in earlier today, escorted by her sister. Apparently not long after arriving on Eridanos, the two of them went on a trip through the purpleberry orchards. Miss Hahn's sister visited the puzzle hedges, but quickly became lost. When she eventually made her way out, Miss Hahn was nowhere to be found. The sister claims that Miss Hahn returned to their hotel room several hours later, but it's been unusual ever since. That might be relevant. Her sister described the patient as formerly sullen, morose, phlegmatic. What does phlegmatic mean? And given to melancholia. Her demeanor has transformed into an unpleasant degree of levity and shocking enthusiasm toward everything. I suggested vast quantities of cheap alcohol. Good to know. Return to route. That's good to know. So there's something in the hedges, which is where we were. Which is where, not where we were, where Helen was. So Again, good to know. I'll take that. All right.
Murder or no murder, it is my right to loiter.
It is my right to loiter on a bar stool. Did you wash your hands yet?
You know, I never imagined Spencer Woolridge would outlive Halcyon Helen.
I like how he's still in there.
Hello?
All right, let's go to...
What floor would you like to visit? Oh, so sorry, but you're not actually authorized to visit that floor. What authorized floor can I bring you to?
Do it again.
Oh, so sorry.
Oh, darn, I thought maybe it might change.
You're not actually authorized to visit that floor. Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
Thanks. All right. Is this potentially connected to Ada? Well, first let me... Do I have my own bartender? That's crazy. The smoker's lifespan has been shortened by approximately 11.2 years. Remember, kids, don't smoke. It's bad for your health.
Sam's Special Inspector add-on includes a magnifying glass to sweep out the germs and parasites that other cleaning products leave behind.
I'm glad. Sam, what would I do without you? You're the Samwise to my... I mean, I'm not really Frodo, so... Ooh.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The imprint left inside this suitcase matches the silhouette of Halcyon Helen's iconic handgun, the Needler. The weapon was recently removed.
Good to know. There's another one, I can hear it. I like how they just straight up were like, ah, she wore wigs. When will you wear wigs? Good to know. Welcome, R. Bellamy. From Edgemont, to Ruth Bellamy. Miss H. Helen, thank you for choosing the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex as the site of your next publicity and marketing campaign. By endorsing the Spectrum Brown product, you are allying yourself with a revolution in the leisure beverage market. Indeed, in the culture of Halcyon itself. We're going to change the world together. Sincerely, Quentin Ludovico. Helen, I don't understand why you and I must be enemies. Are we not both branches on the same tree of privilege? You command audiences with your masterly performances on the Aether Wave, and I command the attention of our corporate leaders. We're both cultural icons with a responsibility to set a good example. I'm disappointed to discover you've berated my seminars publicly and on official records. I take particular umbrage in your characterization of my most recent seminar, spearheading your project, how to motivate your workforce using ancient weaponry. And as a, and I quote, nonsensical vanity project from a dyed-in-the-wool buffoon. These are fighting words. Expect to hear from my personal auditor soon. Sincerely, Profitability, P.O. Money can't buy happiness and other lies we tell ourselves. A new seminar by the Prophet of Profitability coming soon. Miss Bellamy, you're a talented actor. I've enjoyed all your roles across the year. I'm especially fond of your performance in Terror on Monarch. Ludovico doesn't appreciate the serials. Maybe that's why he never knows when he's being played. He still thinks you're here to endorse Spectrum Brown. Ooh, your performance has him fooled. I have a feeling I know what you're up to. It's always a little disappointing when the audience is a few steps ahead of the plot. Oh, I don't have enough. Dang, I don't have enough hack for that. Okay. In light of recent unfortunate events regarding the passing of a beloved cultural icon, we at the Grand Colonial have doubled the number of armed guards for only a small security surcharge. Surcharge is non-refundable. The Grand Colonial is not responsible for death or dismemberment that occurs off hotel grounds. Interesting. Anything in here? No. Was that wine or vodka in the shower? Hold on. Yeah, there's just a lager in the shower. Very cool. Okay.
Helen, where did we go wrong? Oh, Lo, I'm so sorry. That didn't mean for... Helen, I love you. I love you so much.
Somebody was drunk. This place is fancy. It's huge. Hey. What are you doing, Vicar?
Eridanos is a technological marvel, and they use it as a tourist destination to sell sweets and alcohol.
Absolutely. Who are you? Oh, you're Nyoka.
I do love all the wall space. So much room for trophies.
There's no room service, right? Just asking.
I've already used it as much as you want. I'm totally okay with that.
I call the big bed. Anyone wants to challenge me, we can play a hand of cards.
You can sleep on the floor.
Is this how people in Byzantium live all the time?
Pretty much. What was that? Hold on. Spatial acuity sensor. Okay. Not really something I need, but I didn't know if it was like a quest item or something. Use workbench. Let's use it. Let's, no, we're gonna break this down because I don't need it. I don't need it. Shovel. Let's see. I think I'll just sell that. Yeah, I'll just sell them. Sure. Whatever. Oh, these are all stuff I'm not holding. That's fine. Okay. I'll keep that. Okay. Hold on. Character. Wait. Sorry. I'm like trying to make sure I'm remembering how to play this game. I don't want to lose anything. Shit, a lot of crap. Okay. Seems to be everywhere I can explore.
Inspector, I understand you've visited the scene of the crime.
I mean, I'm standing in it.
Halcyon Helen was an important cultural icon. She will be sorely missed.
I still don't know why I'm usually causing murders. Solving the you mean Ruth Bellamy.
Halcyon Helen was more than a character. She was a brand. Her death will now be associated with Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. You understand why that worries me. Stop. Please warn me before you provide me with unsolicited ideas. There are waivers you need to sign. Back to the matter at hand. Tell me about your investigation. Your discretion is appreciated. I admit. I'm beginning to feel more confident in this arrangement.
Good.
Here, I'm
You
granting you
should.
access through the gates to the orchards. You're officially authorized to see this investigation through to the end.
Thank
There is
you.
one caveat. Cedric's being rather intransigent about letting you into the spaceport. Possibly he's trying to hide something. Possibly he wants to annoy me.
These
Possibly
two screens are so
both.
annoying.
I agree with the sentiment behind your snide remark. Unfortunately, the Piraeus spaceport is Cedric's purview, not mine. You have a lead to chase. Law speed, Inspector.
Thank you. Sounds good. Okay. Let's go.
Hi there, Inspector. It might be a little beyond my job description to ask, but at my heart, I'm still a bellhop.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet to your liking?
I'm here to investigate, ma'am. I don't really care about the hotel room.
Someone focused on their work. I can absolutely respect that.
I can't. Is this an AI or is this the person that was behind
Now, I'd love to
where?
bring you to a floor of your choosing. To the lobby we go.
What's it called? The one that's behind what's her face? The check-in chick that's flirty. Because I'm wondering if it's. I'm wondering, is it this person?
Why, hello there. Goodness, I always enjoy seeing guests, but it's been so long since I've chatted face to face that I about hopped out of my skin at the sight of you. Excuse me, I should introduce myself.
It is.
Though
Okay.
you might know me already, just not by name. I'm Bellhop Sullivan. You've likely heard my dulcet tones through the elevator intercom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so nice of you to say. I'm glad to meet you too. Now that our introductions are out of the way, do let me know if I can help you with anything.
Let's see.
Well, yes, but having an operator certifies that the right guests end up on the proper floors. We wouldn't want tossball players rubbing shoulders with CEOs. It'd be anarchy. Plus, there's always the risk a guest chips a nail or loses a ring on a button.
Oh,
It's
that'd
an
be
extra effort, but the Grand
awful.
Colonial prides itself on personalized service in all things.
How do you lose
That
a ring?
and the elevator
Pressing a
still
button.
works if I'm ever not around. I do take occasional breaks and sleep every so often.
Oh.
Oh yes, Norville's great. Always ready to help any and all
And
guests who
sketchy,
might
and I
need
think
it.
he might be a little
And
cray-cray.
so handsome too.
Sure.
His judgment sometimes leaves something to be desired, I will say. Kept badgering Halcyon Helen prior to her death about an
I'm
autograph
telling you,
or
he's
something.
crazy.
A little
He's
beyond
probably John
suspicion.
Lennon. Halcyon.
Unfortunately not. I was in the operator room for the elevator, as usual. The camera feed only allows me to see within the elevator, which always has many people coming through. For what it's worth, the murder was a right shame. I always enjoyed the serials starring Ms. Helen, though I did find them prone to repetitive plot structures. But I'm sure you've heard the rumor about what actually did her in. That marauders got into the hotel and management is covering it up so the guests don't run off? Well, not necessarily, but they're fairly prevalent on the other complexes. It wouldn't take much for them to find their way here. Slug claims they've got the problem under control, but I don't understand why they haven't simply gone and exterminated all of the marauders like the vermin they are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I'm just here to push buttons.
Got it. Good to know. How do you get in and out of this room? Did they make this like an impossible space? I think they made it an impossible space. Like, I think the only way in is probably the employee area. Unless they just went, no one wants to go in there. You're fine. You're not going to need to go in there. Interesting. That's the garden. Where does this go? Ah, an office. Concierge terminal. Please do not store any insufficiently encrypted gossip. Haha. Alright. From Annoyed. To concierge from Annoyed, this infernal racket. Do you like torturing me? Is that what this is? When I first learned I'd be just beneath the floor occupied by the Rizzo's Rangers, I was excited, as any tossball-loving halcyonite should be. What I did not anticipate is the degree to which these hullheads seem to enjoy prancing to and fro, panting on their floor and my ceiling, every hour of the architect-cursed day. Did they install a tossball fifth court upstairs while I wasn't looking, or is this normal? And worst of all, it sounds like one of them has decided to start imitating a woolly cow. I'll give them that it's a convincing facsimile, but it has no place in a hotel, and each bleat is so loud it shakes the glasses on my face. I demand a room change yesterday. For each additional hour after midnight today, I am not rehomed. I expect at least one employee to be fired. From a concerned Byzantian. Mechanical minutes to whatever member of the help it may concern. I've heard a horrible clinking passing my room every night for the past 6 months. Yesterday I mustered up all my courage and sent a servant to look, and upon her return she said she'd seen what looks like an armed mechanical wander by my room for the past 6 nights. She said it was something called a Burbage 3001 and that it was a serial star. This machine is a serial star. I must ask, why are you filming outside our rooms without paying us? We're not consenting to having our temporary property filmed. There is no doubt a contract for this, and if the machine is being allowed to wander without being filmed, then I want to be paid double. Do you have any idea how dangerous that thing could be? It could tread on my foot and ruin my aspirations to be a professional dancer if I ever decide to have those aspirations. I urgently await a response. There's a hack for restricted messages, so still don't have that. Ruth Bellamy, aka Halcyon Helen, Spencer Woolrich, Black Hole Birdie Holcomb. Despite her celebrity status, the greater part of Halcyon Helen's requests have been fairly normal: soap, shampoo, new towels, and so on. The one exception is her unusual consumption of food and drink. I'm not one to judge about that sort of thing. Law knows I've seen stranger proclivities from other guests, but she really requests a lot, and frequently. Listen to this. For lunch today, she ordered 6 Borston bean sandwiches, 2 purple berry shakes, 2 purple berry liqueurs, several retro rockets, and cigarettes enough to crush a teacup cannon. I'd wonder if she's starting to plan a party, but the cleaning staff say that every time they've gone up, there's been no sign of what she's ordered. If Helen really does keep managing to get through all of what she's been ordering, then maybe she should consider quitting show business and enter the competitive consumption scene instead. In the past 2 weeks, I have received 315 different service requests from Mr. Woolrich. These requests include, but are not limited to, his entire wardrobe from Daron Monarch, 413 different outfits, including a primal suit, 5 gallons of each color of spectrum except black, once 50 gallons of black, teacup cannons of various breeds, a plasma launcher, and consisting of over 60% of all total requests, an upgraded room. Administrator Ludovico authorized him to move into the second largest room just to shut him the hell up, but Halcyon Helen got the biggest one, and of course Woolrich can't accept that he's been eclipsed. Got another room upgrade request as I was typing this. I've more than half a mind to send on Exterminator to fumigate his room just so he can't request anything else for a while. But then he might come down here and try to talk to me, and I think I'd honestly rather be dead. Mood. Holcomb's requests have been about what you'd expect from a professional skullcracker: tossball sticks, new clothes, because he keeps, and I quote, accidentally tearing the shirts that are too small for my giant muscles. Funny how the rips I've seen look more like they've been made by hand. I've noticed that he's asked for very little in the way of effort accelerators or enhancers. No skin tough, no oxycomp, not even any dervish mist. Typically tossball players go through that filth like no one else. Maybe Holcomb's trying to prove something to Helen. Whatever it is, I don't think it's going to work. Alright, I wish I could hack, but I never did that. Or I didn't up that stat myself, so, because I'm a ding-ding. Note, the Grand Colonial Hotel Service elevators out of order and will be for the foreseeable future. Please use the stairs to transport all equipment to and from the employee quarters until further notice. Additional liniments will be dispensed for those whose back pain becomes too severe to continue providing the impeccable service our hotel is known for. Interesting. There it is.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Where is it? Hold on. Well, where? Ah.
Analysis of this stovetop reveals an alarming degree of grease buildup,
okay.
approximating proximity to volatile gases and chemicals. Chances of an explosive combustion upon next use currently at 92.9%. Searching slug work logs. No work log found. Creating conjecture. Slug has likely not fixed this issue due to a lack of responsibility on the part of their employees.
Good to know.
Most corporations have regular cleaning procedures to prevent damage to company property. Slug, already unlike most corporations in a variety of ways, does not. That or the employees tasked with inspecting are shirking their duties. For shame.
I'm turning it on.
Wait, Captain. Okay then.
Performing scan. Gaslight appears to have gone out some time ago. Chance of explosive combustion without gaslight, 0.01%.
Dang. Raiding the kitchen real quick, don't mind me.
Terribly sorry, but I can't chat just now. Someone on the second VIP level just ordered 15 canid meat pies, and if I don't get to it now, it'll be my head. I understand your devotion to your job, really I do. And I hope you'll understand mine. Things might change if you had something very particular to talk to me about, but I'm afraid I'm just too busy to talk right now. I'd be delighted to chat with you later.
Interesting. Let's see, is there anywhere else I can explore? Isn't there a downstairs that I just saw? Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. We don't serve any drinks with those tiny umbrellas.
Why am I even here then? Honestly. Why am I even here? I heard a scrat somewhere.
Something mighty strange went on.
What happened? Norval get his cap stuck in the toilet again?
Not today. I was carrying a bag up to the second VIP guest floor earlier. Even for our guests, it was spectacularly heavy.
Wow, exciting.
I wasn't finished. I took a bad step and dropped it. Know what spilled out? Rocks. Whoever owned it was just making me carry it around
body,
for fun.
But
I hope you catch the killer soon.
Are you enjoying the amenities?
That's low-key hilarious. That someone was like, I'm just gonna make you carry rocks. Employee and or addressee. Okay. Interesting. Let's see what's in here. Come on, you two, get in here. Just gonna close this door real quick. Aha. Let's take all that. Give me that shit. Okay.
Great work.
Uh-huh. So this is how you get to her.
Me oh my, how exciting to see you again. This truly has been a day to end all days. I could die happy. Anything you'd like to discuss?
Nope, that's it. I'm surprised you don't mind that I've just walked in here, though. But I've figured out that at least, because I really wanted to know how to get to her. So that's good to know.
Can't imagine what it must be like, living down here like sprats in a wall.
Wow, I'm like almost there, but I'm not there. That's annoying. I'm close to leveling up though, so if I can level up, then I can do it. So that would be pretty swell. Alright, let's keep going for now, because when I level up, I'll put it into hacking. I didn't even look if anyone was in here, Jesus.
Hi.
I need to get to a vending machine. Probably starting to run out of space. Just a gun next to a sprat. Is that a bellhop? I like how the music's a jazzy version of the theme song.
Quietly now.
We're just not gonna say anything about this? Just a dead bellhop, and we're just not gonna say anything. And they're a hotel guest? We're just not gonna say anything about that? To whom it may not concern, I don't understand why I deserve to be terminated. I was your engineer. I fixed things. Your time clock was malfunctioning. You were logging 1 hour for every 10 I put in. How is that fair? And yeah, I admit it. I wanted that free tour of the distillery. I put in my 10,000 hours, and I deserved to wet my throat with a little Spectrum Violet. I didn't know accepting that free tour meant I joined the Rizzo's family. You know I can't read fine print ever since that welding accident. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Catch a freighter back to the Groundbreaker? Sublight won't pick me up. So I guess that means I'm going to go talk to Mr. Ludovico, hat in hand, and beg him to employ me. Sorry, I take that back. I won't have my hat in my hand. I turned that in with the rest of my personnel's. It was a stupid hat anyway. Interesting. Just stealing fucking everything. Okay. Let's see. An A3. Okay.
I'm feeling weak. Please just open the door. I'm not sure how much longer I make it.
Oops. How do I open the door? How do I get to you? I'm gonna try, I just don't know how to get to you. Thank goodness for subtitles. Can I, like, hit it? No. Shoot, how do I get to her? Oh, hey. Okay. So you may please consider this note as a service request to fix A3's faulty door. I deeply apologize for not following proper protocols with this informal request, but my terminal is broken. Too broken to submit a service request form to fix it. I normally would never thumb my nose at our standard operating procedures, but I've been stuck in my room for several days now and believe I will likely starve to death quite soon. Well, I hope to hear from someone soon in regards to processing the surgeon request. Thank you. Oh, unfortunately she did die, so that stinks. They kind of gave it away when they said ghostly voice. Well, trace amounts of sprat saliva on the current stump form or arm indicates that starving bellhop fed the starving creatures with her flesh. It's a shame she was unwilling to eat herself first.
I'm trapped in room A3. Please, someone come and help me. I'm feeling weak. Please just open the door. And I'm not sure how much longer I'll make it. The door's stuck. And I know I need to write a service request, but I can't get it under the door. Is anyone there?
Aww. That's really sad. That's really sad. Okay,
Timeline discrepancy detected
aha.
nearby.
I knew there was gonna be something in one of these rooms.
This collection of frozen food has not been restocked in some time. Many of these items are not available in the Grand Colonial and must have been brought in from outside. The fridge was transported here from one of the guest bedrooms upstairs.
Uh-huh. Odd. So let me take a wild guess and say this is Norville's room, or whatever his name is. I have eaten the purple berries which were in the refrigerator and which you were probably saving for breakfast. They were awful. Or just a klepto. Could just be a klepto. All right. So I did C. So yeah, let's keep doing B. Wow, somebody's loves getting drunk. Jesus. The wall panel has been removed, judging by the scratch marks on the sides and the blowtorch abandoned on the floor. Its removal does not conform to any company guidelines. Well, no shit. Aha. Yeah, this is definitely Norville's room. 'Cause there's no way. This is super creepy. Dear Diary, my new living quarters are really swell, but I'm having a bit of trouble getting to sleep every night. Management kindly offered to board me up in the hallway while they commandeer my room for the Spectrum launch storage. Oh, it's okay. Since then, I swear I've been seeing things now. I'm sure it's lack of sleep on account of the darn leaky pipe above my head, but last night I saw something like a giant worm slither past me. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm entirely grateful over all the space I now have, but I have to find a way to get some rest before I go completely mad. Okay, I thought maybe that was... So not that, I guess. Thought I was onto something. I'm not. Pile of cartridges contains the IDs of Halsey and Helen's sidekicks who were killed, mortally wounded, mulched, melted, torn to ribbons, decapitated, or turned into mechanicals in the line of duty, or otherwise identified post-mortem. Typhon Tim, Olympus Opal, Terra 2 Terry, Sparks the Wander Candid, Burbage's 1900 through 1999, Bolt Vandercuge, Eridanos Eve, Inconsequential Groundbreaker, Maintenance Worker 13B9, Caleb, Bison the Broker with 4 broken limbs, Halifax, the entire 26th season of the Tile Backers, IDs Black and Beyond individual recognition, Stakeout Steve, Dirk Tenderly. Now is this his room? Let's see. Of Alan Norval. It is Norval. Yep. So he is crazy. Yep. I told you it's gonna be him. He's crazy. Requires the code for that one. E3 we've already done. A4 is already done. Okay. Told you he's fucking crazy. Do any of these have? I don't think so.
Get anything?
Just trying to see if anywhere there's like a hidden key card.
Oh, what the? Oh my law! There's a mosquito in my sandwich. Wow, I haven't felt this great in ages. I wonder what happened.
I don't know.
Happy workers lead to happy customers. Happy customers are repeat customers.
There's too much going on. I want to find a... Huh? Ew. See the key card's just laying anywhere. Let's see one. What's this? Out of order notice. Please excuse our mess. We're working hard to remove all of the valuable treasures or value guests have misplaced into our pipes. Per usual, items recovered from the sewage inhaler will be auctioned off at the start of the month to employees of the Grand Colonial Hotel. Note the sanitation materials will be auctioned off as well. Happy hunting. Okay. So at some point we gotta see if we can find the card. Okay. That's just the elevator. Did I go here? Is this just the hallway? This is right, yeah, the hallway up to her. Okay. So we're missing that key card. Where does this go? Oh, this is that way. And this is out. Okay. I think we'll end it here for now. Yeah. So that was a good session. I'll see you guys in the next one. Just save this real quick. Yeah. Bye, guys.